In this video, we're going to talk about charging, and I'm going to tell you why the Leapmotor C10 is better in reality than the spec sheet might lead you to believe. So stick along, let's go to a public rapid charger. I'll demo that for you. We'll show a bit of home charging. If you're new to EVs, then this might be really helpful. If you've been around a little bit, then you can critique me, and if you've got a bit of experience, leave some in the comments for other people to benefit from so we can all help each other. If you like content around EVs and the Leapmotor C10, then make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss all the other stuff that's come in and all of your suggestions that you keep putting in the comments. I do have a long list and I will get to them. Just bear with me, okay? I'm in the process of making loads of videos. Right, enough rambling, let's get to a charger. Well, this is just perfect weather to do it, isn't it? Cold, miserable, and wet. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna tap on the charging station icon. It's gonna load up chargers for us. I'm not gonna head to Shell. Maybe the Pogo charge, because I wanna make sure we're not limited. So that's 65p, but 100 kilowatts, and it's showing half of them are in use, so we may not get the full speed out of that. Arnold Clark, that might be a good one. Okay, so 6 out of 7 are available, 150 kilowatt and 55 pence per kilowatt hour. I don't know which database they're getting their information from for the availability of the chargers and the price of the chargers. But it perfectly matches what I see in my Octopus Electroverse app, which I trust, and over the last 18 months or so I've used extensively and it's been absolutely perfect. So that's a big plus straight away for the charging on this vehicle. It shows absolutely loads of possibilities. Oh, if I zoom out a little bit, you can see all of the opportunities there in Southampton and around my area. Just showing, and these are all the public rapid chargers. So is that the Arnold Clark one? Yeah. All right, let's head over there and then you'll join me again in a moment. Okay, we're at a public rapid charger now. The vehicle is currently showing 40% state of charge. I haven't preconditioned, pre-warmed the battery or anything. I've driven here gently. It was just 2.2 miles, so the battery's cold, it's 7 degrees outside, miserable, and I'm using my trusty Octopus Electroverse card. Whether you're an Octopus customer or not, you should definitely get one of these as an EV driver and pop it in your glove box. It works with most of the charging networks. If you use my link below to sign up, you get £5. I get £5 credit as well. It makes the whole experience just flawless. So I'm going to pop outside and I'm going to show you how we get this going. Well, for most vehicles, you plug the cable in and then you tap the card and it starts charging. So let's give that a go. And we're on rapid charging, so we're pulling out both of the rubber bungs. There we go. Make sure it is properly inserted all the way. And I like these ones that are suspended overhead. It just makes them a lot more manageable to get them to your vehicle. So, authenticated, preparing to charge. Okay, and it started charging, as easy as that. Now, we can see this is a charging light on the back of the Leapmotor, so we know it's charging because of that sequence. But that isn't the only one. If we had a light bar on the front, then we would also see the full light bar, but we've only got the outer LEDs. And if we pop inside, now the ambient lighting has turned green and it tells us already fast charging. At the moment it says left 2 hours 25, and we can see it's in green and it's also showing fast charging over there. So you have no doubt whether you're charging or not because the whole place lights up green, both of the displays. And we're going to see this speed slowly ramp up now. So for the good of the channel, let's go and have a look at that Chem Power charging display. Already the charging estimated time has dropped to 1 hour 35. We're getting just 44 kilowatts. And if you don't know already, the C10 that I've got here is the 400 volt rear wheel drive one. I know already definitely in Asia, but other parts of Europe, you're already getting the one with the 800 volt architecture. It can charge much quicker. Some of those are the all-wheel drive ones as well, high power, bigger battery, more charging capacity. Now what I really hope with this station is we've got substations here and we've got loads of charge points along here, but I hope that my charge speed is not being throttled because we've got neighbours and we might have some network limitations. That can quite often be the biggest bottleneck, is not the vehicle itself, but it can be the rest of the charging infrastructure. So don't pay attention to those headlines. You can charge at 400 kilowatts. It's very, very rare that you get very high speeds. The app also shows the charging, so if you do need to step away and lock the vehicle and go and have a quick bite of lunch or something, you can always check in the app. So what should you do while you're waiting for charging in the Leapmotor C10? Well, there's really only one thing that you should be doing. Of course, it's watching more of my YouTube videos. It's as simple as that. This is a good time to tell you to like and comment and subscribe and that sort of rubbish. Now this is why I think it's better than advertised. We can see it's charging at 90 kilowatts and it can sustain that through the charge curve for quite a long. Just as I speak, great, it drops down. Here we go. Oh, we're back up, 90 kilowatts, and we're at 47%. But my experience shows me that this peak rate doesn't drop. Typical, 79 kilowatts. But let's talk about a few factors. It's a cold day, so it's not ideal conditions. I haven't preconditioned the battery, and the charge curve on this, it seems to sustain the maximum advertised charge rate for basically all the way. It will do it from 10% up to 80%, no problem whatsoever. And the other EVs that I've tried, even though you will reach some higher max speeds of charging, they don't sustain that at all. You get a couple of minutes of it reaching 150 kilowatts or maybe a bit more than that, but then it will drop right down and you'll end up with a similar charging speed at 80 kilowatts anyway. It's kind of like having a Ferrari that does 220 miles per hour, but you're in a 30 mile per hour limit anyway. So that's sort of a little bit of my summary of the public rapid charging situation with the Leapmotor C10. It will actually do the advertised charge speeds, which a lot of other EVs struggle with. Quite often the bottleneck will be the actual charge station rather than the vehicle. And if you're charging at 80 kilowatts and then you're charging from 20 to 80%, it's going to take you like 20 minutes. So on the screen here it says we're getting 210 amps. Right, let's go home and I'll talk to you about AC slow charging at home. Okay, some people are having problems with their home charging. Make sure the safe current limit is not turned on if you want to get decent speeds for home charging. And depending on what you're doing, I don't use a schedule because my charger is controlled by Octopus Energy. I'm on their Intelligent Go tariff. If you are on one of the other tariffs, then you may be able to use a schedule, but make sure that you're only setting the schedule either on your app for your charger or in the car. Don't set the schedule on both because they can trip each other up and that could be your issue. As you can tell, it is dark and raining and pouring, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time out there plugging in, but I'm just going to show you a couple of things. Okay. Let's pop this open. Probably can't see much in the dark. Right, this is my wall box charger. The yellow light means it's connected to Octopus, and it's try and do this one-handed for you. Now, what I don't like about this is that this cable does not lock in. So the car at the moment is unlocked, so you can pull the plug in and out just like you can on any other electric vehicle. But any other electric vehicle, when you do this and you lock the vehicle, no matter whether it started charging or not, Oh, okay. It is locked. It doesn't always lock in there. Maybe that's just a quirk, something I haven't noticed. The colour changes on my wall box charger when it starts charging. So last couple of things, these outdoor lights work for my videoing. Last couple of things, on the spec sheet it talks about 6.6 kilowatt AC charging. That's 6.6 kilowatts of energy that's actually making it into the battery. So if you've got a 7.4 kilowatt wall box, a charge point on your home, you will be getting that in AC power, but after the AC to DC conversion happens, you'll be getting 6.6 kilowatts that's ended up actually in the vehicle. And hopefully I'll put a few screenshots below for you to see that. Thank you for watching. Ultimately, my conclusion is the charging of this vehicle is just fine for the kind of vehicle it is. The rapid charging is fine, the AC charging is fine. No issues, nothing to report. Yeah, it's not the fastest, but it's also not the slowest. It does it, and I think it does it quite well considering the price, considering the value of the vehicle. So like and comment and subscribe. Thank you very much.